There's a whole range of trellises in all shapes and sizes to suit your space and style, from the rustic country type of trellis right through to the smooth and sophisticated. Let's start with the country style. This, with sawn timber, has been dip treated and is guaranteed against rot for 10 years. You'll want to paint it every couple of years to make sure that it stays in good condition. But it's ideal for growing something like a rose because the stiff stems will weave between the wide-spaced lattice. And if you would prefer a fan form, then again, that's perfect just for a narrow space, perhaps between a door and a window. Something like a clematis would grow at that. You don't want anything that's too big and going to overwhelm the support. Also in the rectangular lattice style is this one. This is smooth planed timber. It's been pressure treated and so is guaranteed against rot for 15 years. Just think of all the time and money that you'll save keeping that looking good. That adds a little bit more sophistication. And again, if space is limited, well, for something like a clematis or a winter jasmine, this is perfect too. Then there's a little change of style. This is on a diagonal, so it can make the space look wider. And because it's framed, it will look taller too. The timber is more sleek and slender, so again, it adds that sophistication. I think going with the fact that it's been smooth plain, again, adds a certain refinement. Choose the trellis that suits your style, the style of your house, the kind of garden that you want to create. Again, it's on a fan shape, this one framed so that you've got this lovely curve at the top. You might want to pick out and reflect the shape of your windows or even the curves in your lawn. This one, I think, is rather nice because it reminds me of the wafer in an ice cream. Now, if you're looking for a little bit of country chic and style, how about this? This is lovely. Again, very fine, almost like filigree on the diagonal, made out of willow. Willow just bringing that natural feel to your garden. And it's been framed in the dip-treated timber. You can use that vertically in a small space or turn it horizontally, perhaps put it along the top of a fence as a trellis. And this again on a diamond pattern, you can see through it. I like that idea because if you put this up and you're wanting to make a garden room, it allows people to see through and it tempts them into the garden beyond. This you can grow plants up, something like a honeysuckle would be lovely, but because it's an architectural feature in its own right, don't get anything too vigorous, anything that's going to overgrow the whole space because you want to see these lovely diamonds too. And still continuing this theme, but with a much finer spacing, is this one. This I almost feel is like a screen in a garden. It would be excellent to filter the wind. If the cold wind blew this way, then you could put tender plants behind it and keep them protected. And that again is just going to add a certain sophistication to your garden. So whether you go for a rustic style that brings roses and clematis into your world, or go for something that's smooth, suave and sophisticated, there's certainly a trellis for you.